Hey there, we all know that travel is such a blessing. It opens up your mind, it refreshes your spirit, and it reminds you of how much beauty there is in the entire world. But let's get real. Sometimes travel can also make you feel totally and completely stressed out, whether it's having a delayed flight or a schedule that's way too packed, or just being overwhelmed because you're navigating in a new place. Stress is something that can sneak into anybody's trip. And then, as BIPOC travelers, we also sometimes have an extra added layer of stress because we're wondering how we're going to be perceived. So, in today's video, we're going to dive in to how to manage the stress that comes when you're traveling so that you can enjoy your trip more. But first, I'm Cassandra of Passport and Soul, and in Passport and Soul, we help BIPOC travelers travel soulfully and with ease. Now back to the video. So let's talk about what causes stress when we travel, because it can come from so many different places. And sometimes travel stress starts before we even leave the house, because you're trying to figure out like what to pack and how to get from your house to the airport, and then how you're going to get from the airport to the hotel, or whether you remember to pack everything. And then there's also the actual traveling part. So dealing with airports, that can't be anybody's cup of tea. But crowded airports, if you have a tight connection, time changes, oh my goodness, being able to figure out what time it is, wherever it is that you are as your body gets adjusted, or even the communication barriers that come if you're visiting a country where you don't speak the primary language. And then don't forget, sometimes we're the cause of our own stress, because sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be able to do it all and see it all. Because you've probably done this, fighting the urge to kind of check off every landmark that's in a place, or trying all the popular dishes, or trying to fit in as much as possible into each and every day. I mean, I remember when Craig and I started traveling, we used to do this. It was such a rookie mistake. And then, for many of us as travelers of color, there's an extra added layer of stress that we don't even talk about enough. And it's wondering how we're going to be treated. Are we going to feel safe in this new location? Are we going to be stared at? Are we going to walk into a place and see that everyone else around us is being served while we're being ignored? Are we going to be seen as outsiders or apart from the everyday norm? Or are we going to, even worse, be made to feel like we don't belong here? And those are very, very real questions. And they can make a huge difference in how relaxed or tense we're feeling when we're traveling. So stress is coming at you from all different kinds of angles. So what can you do in order to cope with travel stress? Well, there are a couple of things. The first thing that you can do is prepare ahead of time. That can eliminate like half of the stressors right there. So a few things that you can do that can really help you prepare ahead of time is starting with a master packing checklist. Because trust me, having a list that you use each and every single time when you travel, it takes away all of like the mental guesswork of, oh, what should I pack? What did I bring? Did I forget something? Like all of that stress, it helps you feel more organized because you don't have to worry about it. And of course, we have a pack list that you would be able to use that will really, really help you get very organized when you're packing. I'll link to it below in the comment section. Another thing that you can do to prepare ahead of time is to gather together your travel documents early. I mean, a pro move would be to keep your travel documents together in one place where you can always reach them all the time. But if you haven't done that yet, then gathering them together early can really be helpful. So things like your ID, your passport, any kind of confirmations that you need for tours or for your accommodations, anything like that, keep it together physically, but then also keep it in a digital folder. Like take pictures of all of those documents and keep them in a digital folder so that you have them physically and digitally, just in case, because you never know what could happen. And then another thing that you can do is plan smart, not packed. So by that I mean, instead of filling in each and every single moment where you're like, go, 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 go. No, leave some space in your itinerary for flexibility. You're going to really appreciate having some breathing room if delays or changes happen. It allows you to be able to just be and not be so super stressed. The other thing to do is download any kind of apps or maps that you might need before you leave. That way you can access important info without having to rely on sketchy Wi-Fi. And you'll be able to translate languages and see reviews of restaurants that you might want to try. And then lastly, organize your essentials. So things like medications, chargers, snacks, like keep it all in a pouch that's easily accessible to you. So those are things that you can do to prepare ahead of time. Next, you can practice self-care when you travel. This is one of my personal favorite things to do. So it's always important when you're traveling to keep checking in with yourself, because self-care isn't something that we just do at home. It matters when you're on the road too. You can do things like starting your mornings out gently, even if you're just taking a minute or two to breathe deeply or to stretch or to sip a nice warm cup of tea while you're looking out of your window in the morning. It's something that can help you stay grounded and feel centered before you get into the hustle and the bustle of the day. Also, it's important that you hydrate and eat regularly, because travel is one of those things that can throw off your schedule, but a girl still gotta eat, because your body still needs fuel and it still needs water. So despite it being like, a typical American thing, carry your water bottle with you, hydrate, and keep like some kind of light snacks on hand just in case. Another thing that you can do is create moments of calm for yourself. So if you like journaling, maybe you can journal or sketch in the morning, or while you are walking around, maybe play your favorite playlist or find things that bring you peace while you're traveling. You can also use time when you're getting from point A to point B as time to rest. So when you're on a long flight, or if you're taking a train ride, or you're taking a long drive, don't get all stressed out. Instead, lean in to the rest. So listen to calming music, maybe read a book, or even take a short nap if you have enough time. And most importantly, when we're talking about self-care on the road, when we're traveling, listen to your body. If you need rest, then you rest. If you're feeling overstimulated, then you slow down. It's part of the things that makes a good trip into a great trip. Now, here's some things that you can do to shift your mindset in order to make traveling easier for you. And it's something that I know for Craig and myself has made a complete difference in how it is that we travel. The biggest mindset shift is that you don't have to do everything. You don't have to see each and every single site. You don't have to try each and every different type of food. You don't have to check off every single suggestion that's inside of your guidebook. I mean, Craig and I used to do this. One of our very first trips to Vegas was a trip where we did this, because we used to think, oh, what happens if we never get back to this place ever again. So we have to do it all, we have to see it all, we have to experience it all. And all it did was just leave us really, really tired, to the point where one night we're having dinner and a show, we fell asleep in the middle of the show, missed half the show, and we're so tired that we really couldn't enjoy our dinner. So that was a lesson that we've learned. What matters most is how you feel when you're traveling. So being relaxed, being present, and being open to the moment is way more important than checking a whole bunch of tasks off of your travel to-do list. So some other mindset shifts that you can make is expect imperfection. It's okay. It happens. Flights get delayed, buses break down, plans change. Expecting some bumps along the way can help you stay calm when things actually do happen. Prioritize meaning over quantity. Slow down and take the time to really and truly experience where it is that you are and what it is that you're doing, rather than just rushing from place to place to place, trying to pack it all in. If you're in a quiet neighborhood cafe, or if you're taking a walk during sunset along the water, just relax and be. Because it is okay to rest. There's no shame in wanting to take a nap while you're on vacation instead of going and visiting another, tourist destination. And then travel your way. If group tours aren't your thing, then skip them. If you love to wander solo, then do more of that. When you're traveling, you do you, because your experience of your travel, it's yours to shape. So, what did we talk about today? Mainly, we talked about the fact that travel, while it can be beautiful and it can be a blessing, it can also be messy, unpredictable, and super emotional. But that is okay, because if you prepare well ahead of time and you practice self-care and you give yourself permission to go slow, then you're creating space for a trip that's going to nurture your spirit. So, I'm curious, what is one thing that you do to deal with stress when you travel? Let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the Passport and Soul channel and forward this video on to someone else. Until next time.